There was a gal in my comments yesterday with EPPK who was arguing that you shouldn't take it off and you shouldn't do anything. She said it's very common where she lives. It's called hardy hands, and her doctor tells her she shouldn't take it off at all and she should run her hands under water to keep them moist. And while I appreciate that where she lives, it's common enough that it's accepted as normal, that's awesome. But that is not good advice. And I want to talk about that. You can see my hands are 15 days from being shaved and they're starting to get hard to bend. And I have all these little frays up on the top of my hands that snag on things that catch. You'll see a couple little cuts because that's where the skin caught on something while I was reaching into a pocket or getting dressed or something. And for my own comfort and satisfaction of not having my hands snag on everything all the time and getting cuts, I'm going to cut them down and take them off. This takes 10 minutes every few days. This condition is not well studied. I mean, there is research and case studies and literature going back over 100 years on this and other palmoplantar keratodermas, but it is still case by case. And I guess that's how you can view my page. This is a case study. This is my anecdotal advice living with this for 38 years, and I have tried nearly everything. And I mean it. I haven't dove into trying many medicines because they continue to be proven to be complicated, but I have tried everything else. I've tried all the tools. I've tried all of the programs. I've tried all the oils, all the creams. Have you tried shea butter, coconut oil, castor oil? Have you tried sanding? Have you tried using a foot file? Yes. I spent my whole childhood with my hands in gloves and socks with Vaseline or castor oil on them, shea butter, coconut oil, etc. I have tried it all. Hemp oil, I've tried it. I've made my own. This can be considered a case study. Now, I have nerded out and read every case study that's ever been done about this disease. Every single one. I've also read the extensive and very heady and difficult to read genetic literature that's been done about keratodermas of all kinds. Ultimately, it's case by case. Every single person who has this condition has a different situation. Some people's grow very thin and not very fast. Other people's grow very, very thick and very fast, and it can be totally debilitating. So if it works for you to just run your hands underwater all the time and not ever do anything, more power to you. I mean, that sounds like it takes a lot less time. I can't. This is just 2 weeks of growth, and it will continue to get thick. When I was a kid, I didn't shave my hands until I was 7, and even then it was a poor job because it was done with a straight face razor as my parents attempted to figure out how to take it off for me. But it will keep getting thicker, and it will keep getting more and more painful, and I will begin to sense less and less, and I won't even be able to hold a pen to write. It will hurt to write, and I'm not willing to live like that. Another woman in the comments helped me understand that she uses a pumice stone daily and then shaves every 2 months. Again, if that works for you, woohoo! It doesn't work for me. So this is my case study. I'm glad you're following along and learning.